Welcome to Ethereum Cat Herders meeting 110. So in agenda, we have got updates related to Ethereum network upgrade. Then we will talk about events, fellowship, and hackathon, followed by some general updates and discussion on what we are doing at Ethereum Cat Herders. There is some new initiative and association also added. So yeah, we can go ahead and dive right in. We are also joined by one new user who recently joined Ethereum Cat Herders Discord. Yeah, if you are open and willing to maybe share about yourself, please feel free to introduce to the Ethereum community.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for making this space possible. I'm Germán. My name is Germán. My nickname is Are You Talking to Me? I'm here in the Web3 space since 8-9 months, and I got passionate about what is being built here. I really love it, so I got involved in Ethereum since it Mexico that happened in August of past year. There I participated in the hackathon and we got finalists. We inventing a new file standard protocol that is called Datamorpho. This is a file standard that does let the files do data metamorphosis using cryptography, obfuscation, and the blockchain to publish and release the keys by some logic triggers. Well, was a nice invention to let an example for use case, let NFTs do the pre-reveal, post-reveal thing without changing the metadata, something that for us was kind of absurd. But okay, then I invented also a service for use humanity proof systems, also known as CAPTCHAs, in the Web3 space to avoid bots interacting with smart contracts without the use of oracles. For this, we use asymmetric cryptography and a modular service that is on the Web2 that anyone can change for their preferred method. This is in a resume. And now I'm mainly working in an EIP. I posted the link. It's a pre-draft because it's the first time I'm doing this. I'm developing this science DevCon, and I was pushing it slowly, but always doing something. And now the last 2 weeks, I dedicated more time, so I'm getting the final pre-draft. And well, I joined your community also to get your opinions, your feedbacks, also your help, and then go to it magicians to show it. And well, that's more or less my journey here in Web3. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the brief introduction, Herman, and thank you for the link that you have shared here. And this proposal is numbered as 1492, but it looks like it is in a different repository than Ethereum EIPS repository. So in order to get more feedback and more suggestions from community, my recommendation for you will be to create a pull request to Ethereum EIPS repository and submit a draft. The number of the proposal is ideally provided by EIP editors. So I'm not sure that you will be able to carry the same number that is here. However, if you submit the proposal as draft on EIP's GitHub repository, you will receive a new number. And with that number, you will be able to create a discussion thread at Fellowship of Ethereum Magician. And hopefully you will receive feedback comments on FEM page. And we also provide a space for authors to talk and share about the proposal when it is like merged, either in the draft status or gets into review status for broader community to take a look into with the series called P-Penny. So I'll be happy to have you invited to talk about the proposal when the proposal reaches to that status.
Okay, thank you. Yes, you are totally right. This is on our personal repository, and also the number was chosen by us because it has some historical meaning that is about the year that the Spanish got America, and we think that this causes a mess on the information, misinformation, and stop the sovereignty in the world. So this protocol fights for a full decentralization with tokens, giving also some ownership, relationship, and validation of what they represent. So that's why we chosen the number. And yes, of course, I think in maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, we are going to be ready to draft it in the repo, and then start the normal way to propose something to the community.
Awesome. That's really great to hear that. And just for your information, we also organize EIP editing office hour in case you face any challenges documenting the proposal or have any question for EIP editor. You are welcome to join a EIP editing office hour, which happens alternate Tuesday. Like this Tuesday, we have the scattereders meeting. So the next Tuesday, it will be editors meeting, and you can share your question, comment, concerns with the editor directly.
It's awesome. Thank you so much. And I will be here for sure.
Very well. Thank you. Let's move ahead with today's agenda. The first item listed here is the Ethereum network upgrade. And as we all know, we are expecting Cancun and Deneb upgrade, which will be together called as Dencun upgrade. There was the latest spec release done for CL clients. The number is V1.4.0 Alpha 1, and it has added 3 specs if I am reading it right. It's add data gas used field to execution payload, and change to access data gas and data gas used. There was this removal of extraneous length from Deneb fork choice. The PR number is 3368. People may take a look. I have added the link to the spec release to the agenda. Danny Rand also mentioned in the last consensus layer meeting that he will put together an issue for tracking Deneb progress. Hopefully that will be easier to make sure that we are making progress on merging and having the specs ready for the upgrade. Similarly, on the execution side, people can follow the changes, the progress on execution specs repository. There is a folder called cancun.md under network upgrade in which they can find the related EIPs. Since the last meeting, there are some changes, and we have received some new proposals, and some of the proposals which were earlier considered for inclusion have been removed. So proposals which are removed are EIP 6475 SSZ optional and EIP 6493 SSZ transaction signature scheme. And new proposals added were EIP 5656 M copy memory copying instruction, EIP 5920 payout code, and EIP 7069 revamped call instructions. We still did not get any consensus on EIP 478 beacon block route in the EVM. Alex Stokes will probably make some changes and update the proposal, and we hope to see further discussion in the upcoming all core dev execution meeting this Thursday at 1400 UTC. Apart from that, I have added a link to the latest EIP 4844 implementers meeting. Please check out the readiness checklist to follow the proposal, which is the anchor proposal for the Dencun upgrade. In the agenda, I have added some additional resources. We have recorded a few PEEP and EEP episodes with the authors of the proposals which are under consideration for Cancun upgrade. Please check out the link to the recording, which is available on PEEP and EEP playlist at Ethereum YouTube, as well as on this agenda for today's meeting. On other protocol development and research section, Workle implementers meeting have been started. It was started in the month of May. So we have added the recording from the month of May. And the second call for this group is today, exactly at the same time we are having this call now on Tuesday at 1400 UTC. People who may not be able to follow may find the recording at Ethereum Cat Herders YouTube. And we have created a playlist for people to find these meetings easily. We also have another implementers meeting going on in parallel that is called as a EOF DevNet implementers meeting. Recording from meeting 15 and notes have been added to the agenda, and there is a mega specs HackMD floating around for EOF. We would highly recommend following that mega specs if anyone is trying to follow the upcoming changes coming to the EVM related specs. So that's all with respect to protocol update and the network update. Any question, comments so far? I mean, mostly this is information piece, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. Moving on, the next one is Ethereum Protocol Fellowship. So Ethereum Foundation have invited participation of new developers, new researchers. If they are interested in contributing to Ethereum ecosystem, you are invited to join this protocol fellowship. This is the 4th cohort, and the application are open till June 16th. We have also shared this information on Cat Herders Discord, as well as the blog post is added to the agenda. So I think it's a very good opportunity to be a part of Ethereum core development team. You will get a lot of mentorship from core developers, and there are wish list of projects that you can probably help develop. So please check out the link for more details, and if interested, reach out to us for any further questions. I have also added some list of other events going on in the ecosystem. ETH Prague Hackathon starting from June 9, DeFi Summit, which is also around the same date and location. And obviously, we are expecting DEF Connect in the month of November. Moving on to general updates and discussion. I'm happy to share that we are over 2,000 users on Discord and over 3,100 subscribers on YouTube. We are trying to reach more people in community and share the information as usual. So if you have not subscribed to our social media, please go ahead and do that, because that's where you can find latest information. All right, the next one is ECH Engineering. I do not see George on the call today. Okay. So I think we have made some progress on updating the page for ECH website. However, I do not see the latest change, that is addition of new EIPs on the page. So I will let him know to get that updated. Apart from that, Cat Herders are also considering a new page, kind of subdomain that we are trying to create here. The idea is to have this page open for all kind of application who are using EIPs. So we are trying to create a placeholder for EIPs, their respective reference implementation, and their NPM packages, if any. We are hoping that it will be useful for hackathon participants and any aspiring developers who would like to create a project. So this page will provide an information about what are the EIPs available as standard, and how they can follow their reference implementation. Like if any other projects have done, if any open source projects are already using that EIP, probably get some inspiration from there. We would like it to be more community driven. So we are inviting participation from community to maybe help out create this page. And eventually when a project is implementing an EAP and they would like to let the Ethereum community know about the usage and are open to share the link of reference implementation, they can add and showcase their project on this page. So as I was mentioning, we are inviting participation. So there is an open issue about front-end developer for creating this page, this subdomain that we just mentioned. If you are interested, please respond to the issue. The issue number here is 357 on Ethereum Cat Herders PM Depot. Moving on ECH operations, we have been working on creating charts for PEEP and EAP, of course, and you can find it on community playlist. They're receiving good responses. They are shorter. They just precisely mention what we are trying to share with our full video. So yeah. Okay, I do not see Santosh on the call as well. So I do not have update on splitting videos thing. I remember he mentioned that he is trying to split this Cat Herders meeting into smaller chunks and maybe create shorts out of that. Hopefully we'll get some updates in upcoming meeting. But for now, we are definitely trying to capture the market of YouTube shorts by sharing PEEP and EAP shorts. On ECH podcast, as usual, we are sharing the PEEP and EAP talk on Cat Herders podcast. They are receiving good response and they have been rated highly on the technical podcasts available in the space. The next item here is EIPS Insight. Taking a look at the website, we have got one proposal in final status, that is ERC 5169 client script URI for token contracts. Congratulations to the authors. We have received 5 proposals in draft. Out of this, 1 is core and 4 ERCs. Check out the entire list on the website. Next is a PEEP and EAP. We have scheduled a PEEP meeting for ERC 6220 composable NFT tomorrow with the team Remark. We will be joined by Steven and Ian from the team. We should be expecting a lot more coming in upcoming weeks for Dencun upgrade. So starting with expected changes in the Deneb upgrade, like Dencun is Deneb and Cancun. So what are the changes we are expecting on the consensus layer client will be explained by a consensus layer dev who is also EIP editor, Gajendra Singh, on June 13th. Followed by some other EIPs which are expected in future. EIP number is 6110, supply validated deposit on chain by Mikhail Kalanin. And we should also be expecting a talk on the self-destruct proposal, which is considered for inclusion for Dencun upgrade, which is a EIP 6780 self-destruct only in the same transaction by Guillaume Bellet. Check out the schedule of PEEP and EAP added in the link added to the agenda for more upcoming talks. Taking a look at the notes, it looks like we have received notes for all public meeting. We have it for all core dev execution 162, all core dev consensus 110, EIP meeting 81, and we also have added the recording to EIP editing office hour. That's all from item number 3. Okay. Moving on to the next item, new initiative and associations. We are hoping to support, obviously, the protocol development team and supporting with providing technical assistance to this, the Workle Tree implementers meeting, to the EUF meeting, and we are hoping to have support this EPF, Ethereum Protocol Fellowship as well. As it will progress, I hope to provide updates time to time. I have updated access on ECH Discord and Medium. Trying to take a look at the Twitter. We'll update access over there as well. We are also planning to start, like, contributors to send weekly tweets or repost on social media to increase reach. As I mentioned earlier, I do not see Santosh on the call, so I do not have much updates on that. Hopefully we'll get more in the next meeting. I don't know if anyone has any new idea for community engagement. Like last week, we invited a project to share about the project and how they can be helpful to Ethereum community. So I want to keep this option open for any project or application listening to this call if they are interested to share about their project to maybe increase awareness. Please reach out to us on Catharsis Discord and we'll try to include that on the agenda. Similarly, there is this ERC ref meeting. ERC ref group has started a meeting called All ERC Dev. That is also a good place to talk about ERC and the project that you are working on. And recording of these meeting, All ERC Dev meeting, can also be found on Ethereum Catharsis YouTube. Yeah, anyone from the group would like to share anything new if you have any thought? It's okay if there isn't any. Yeah. And we can always collect thoughts from the Discord channel. The last item for today is review of outstanding action items from previous ECH meeting. I see this action item section is not updated. However, this seems more like on update side. So I think we should be good, but I would request users documenting note, please add section for any open action item or at least the summary of the meeting. That is very helpful for anyone following notes. That's all from the agenda listed here today. Anyone has anything new to share, discuss? All right, that kind of concludes our call today. Thank you for joining us. Hope to see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one, everyone.